Hello subscribers, welcome back to the next Let's Play Wizardry 8. So last time I streamed there were problems with the chat. After about an hour and a half in, I no longer received any chat messages. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. So if anybody watched the stream, you know what happened. I ended up getting killed in Arnika, and I restarted a party. It's a similar party and I'm back in Arnika now, but this party, what I did was I still have Gadgeteer, Bard, Bishop, and Psionics. Hey John, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I got killed the last stream yesterday. So what I did, because my psionics were so weak, like low hit points, I actually recreated, I'm reusing similar party members, and I started over at level 1, and now I'm about level 8 and level 7, and I'm back in Arnika. And what I did was, 2 of the psionics, I started them off as fighters. So they were level 1 fighters, so they started with 18 hit points, and I made sure I gave them enough attributes in order to be able to convert to a psionic. So this one was a level 1 fighter, and then I changed to psionic. This one I actually was a little too low so with attributes, so I had to get her to level 2 as a fighter, then became a psionic. And then this one I left as a psionic. He's just a pure level 7 psionic. So if you look at the hit point difference here, the pure one has 28. This one has 45. And then this one has 39. So the ones that I start as a fighter are a lot tougher now. And so I think it's a lot less likely that they're going to be killed. They actually have more hit points than this bishop does right now. And the bishop, you know, has 31. And then my Gadgeteer and Bard are the toughest. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is, this might be a boring stream because I'm going to be getting and selling a whole bunch of potions to make sure what happened last time in Arnika doesn't happen again. That being, I run around a corner and I get surrounded by a bunch of savants. That was crazy. I couldn't even get out of it. And the chat, I don't know if you heard that, John, the chat actually stopped an hour and a half in, and I was no longer receiving any text messages. So Barry97 had put a message on my previous video saying, was there something wrong with the chat? I'm like, yep, there sure was. I just thought it was a quiet night and no one was chatting. So that's the status report. So we're doing a bunch of potion merges here so I can get a bunch of money, get them all the equipment they need, so I don't die an unfortunate death like I did the other party. Tell you what, man, the first time I did this expert mode, it was a lot easier with the lords, and this one's like so much harder in the beginning. And it's not just because of the party being weaker. The things they were throwing at me were so much harder than the first time I did. Like 3 times harder, literally. So I don't know what was going on there. Really bizarre.
It was a pleasure.
So my plan is to sell a bunch of these potions, make a bunch of money, buy really good armor and equipment, and then go get Vi. Because then I'll have a good forward-facing character too. So I could have Vi, the Gadgeteer, and the Bard up front, or maybe just Vi and the Rogue. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. And the Rogue, I may end up, when he levels up, converting him to a fighter. I probably will do that, so that I have another, you know, meat shield, so to speak. But yep,
It's good.
that's where I'm at. So the only potions I can merge right now are these moderate heal and light heal. So it's a little slow going, but once my alchemy gets to 40, that's when it really flies. So I can make a lot better potions.
I hope.
Yeah, I don't mind losing because it makes a game worth playing. You know, if there's no risk and it's not challenging, sometimes you want a game like that, you know, you just want to relax and you don't want anything that's difficult. But I often like games that are very challenging, and this is extremely challenging on Expert Iron Man. I almost got killed with this party too earlier. Gregor killed 3 of my party members, and I had to use resurrection powders to get him back. It's like, man. And I was even level 6, which is a pretty good level to fight Gregor. He was extremely hard this time around. That's that giant insect, in case you didn't know. Okay, I really want to buy this now because I need more than one person using healing. I only got one person that has heal wounds right now.
Great.
Magic nectar, let's give it to her. Okay.
Great. Great. Great.
You can do this one potion at a time, but it would take that much longer. It'd take a really long amount of time to make money doing it that way with these potions.
I hope.
So I'm
Bye-bye.
not going to do that online. Okay, let's get someone to build a cure.
Great.
There we go. Yeah, if I can get these psionics to be level 11, where they get psionic blasts, I have 3 of those, it's going to be crazy strong. And then eventually they'll get pandemonium, and there's another mental spell that hits all enemies, like mind flay and a few others. I mean, it's going to be insane. It's just really hard to get to that point.
It's good to.
So we're merging light heal and moderate heal. And sometimes he only has 5 at a time, other times he has like 10 or 15, so
Great.
just slow going.
I hope.
Bye-bye.
Good news is also every time you do this and identify them, some of your character's artifact skill goes up, which is excellent because the artifact skill lets you use magic items. It's kind of strange how it seems to be a random person. Yeah, it's a big part of the game, unfortunately, but
It's good.
grinding, but yeah. It's less painful than some grinding. Man, this is a good spell. I wonder if I can cast that yet.
Ready and willing.
I think I can. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that too right now. I probably won't. I'll be losing my money as quickly as I'm getting it here because I'm buying these books, but that'll stop.
Great. Great.
I hope.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the survivability of that Lord party was through the roof because of all those Guardian Angel spells I could cast, which was really cool. I really liked that.
It's good to see.
It was just a little bit on the boring side, though.
I hope.
The other thing I'm interested in is maybe trying to figure out how I can boost my water resistance and earth resistance. Because those webs that those spiders shoot, which paralyze, are earth. And the freezing effect, I think, of like even when you get hit with things that paralyze you normally, I think that is considered water. All paralysis is water for some reason. Not really sure why, but
It's good.
get another book of healing going. Picking up all the magic nectar I can. Moderate heal, where are you?
Great.
The low polygon models. Yeah, they are good for the time. 2001.
I hope. Goodbye. Yes.
Yeah, I was fighting some shrieker bats earlier. And I was thinking, oh great, here we go. Because those things can shriek and make you get scared. And then I realized, oh wait a minute, I got 3 psionics. They're immune to all mental effects. And sure enough, the other 3 characters got scared and these psionics are like, oh,
It's good.
no impact. That was awesome. Moderate heal. Wow, 19 of them. Nice. This will be a good round here. Got some magic nectar.
I hope.
Bye-bye. Great.
So are you still playing the
Great.
I know you are still playing the online game.
Great.
Here, you said it's draining your bank account, John. Is it the kind of game where you pay money to like get to either keep playing or to get bonuses? Kind of like pay to play. Ooh, nice. Enchanted blade.
I hope.
Great!
Alchemy of 30. It's going to take a while to get that to 40. 40 is what you need to merge the next highest level potion, which is a huge difference in price. You can grind like mad, but it does seem to hit what they call a paywall at high
It's
levels.
good to.
I'm sure they planned that well.
Great!
I hope.
My pleasure.
Never seen a game so monetized. I remember back when Facebook was early on that game, I think it was called Farmville. And that's how that was set up. Where you would like only get to play for a certain amount of time every day. And then if you wanted to keep playing, you could like pay more credits. Kind of like the old arcade machines. How those used to work, you know, you put in more quarters. How many quarters did I spend on a Dragon's Lair machine when I was a kid? Of course, it wasn't really technically my money, it was my parents' money, my dad's money. But yeah, I spent, gosh, who knows how much money. I never did beat it either. I think I was like, how old would I have been? 8 years old, maybe? Something like that. It was way too complicated for me as an 8-year-old. Yeah, Dragon's Lair was just incredible. We had a Showbiz Pizza, I think is what it was called. Is that what it was? Yeah, it was Showbiz Pizza. And they had probably 10 arcade games. I mean, they didn't have that many, 10 to 15, but that one, it was like, oh my gosh, what is
It's
this?
good to.
It was incredible. But yeah, never could beat that thing. And I spent so much money on it. Dirk the
Great.
Daring.
Great!
What's the character's name? And then I remember playing, we had a place short-lived called Abracadabra. And I think that's what it's called. Abracadabra. It was a Kmart subsidiary, believe it or not. And it was a pizza place that Kmart came up with. I think there was only like 2 or 3 in the country. I don't know that for sure, but it only existed like 2 years. And they had, from, if my memory's accurate, they had probably, I'm going to say between 50 and 100 arcade games in this giant room. And they had Space Ace, I remember. And I tried that, and that was so hard. I thought Dragon's Lair was hard. But when I did Space Ace, I couldn't see what I was supposed to be doing. Like with Dragon's Lair, the scenes were a little simpler, so you could often figure out, am I supposed to push right, left, whatever. But with Space Ace, there was so much detail and so many things on the screen, I could never follow where in the world you were supposed to go. And you only get a split second for timing. You have to time it perfectly, or you're dead, just like Dragon's Lair. And man, I didn't play that nearly as much because I didn't get to go to that place very often. I think I'd only been there maybe. My parents took me maybe 3 or 4 times, and that's it. It was kind of far away from our house, and I was actually younger when that came out. I don't know that for sure, but it seems like I was.
Great.
Do you have any other
Great.
arcade games do you remember that
Great.
hogged up your quarters, John? Okay, we're doing pretty good here.
I hoped. Goodbye.
Time Pilot. I don't recognize the name. Which one was that? Was that like a shooter?
It's
Your
good
Kmart
to
had a
see
bunch
you
of games.
again.
Aircraft's always in the middle. Okay. For Time Pilot. I'm sure I probably played it. I just can't recognize the name. Poison cures. I can't use that yet, but that'll be good eventually.
Great. Great.
360-degree rotation, shoot ships, and go through time. Okay. It sounds like that one robot game too.
My pleasure.
Is it Berserk? Is that what it's called? A different situation, I'm sure. Hey Barry, welcome to stream. Your favorite at the time was Tempest. That sounds familiar, but I can't picture that either based on the name. Was that another shooter? I mean, most arcade games were. I remember playing Karnov. Karnov was probably my first introduction to arcade games that
It's
like blew
good
my
to see
mind.
you again.
I remember like we had a Pizza Hut that had Mario Brothers, like the first Mario, not Super Mario, but and that was I think the first arcade game I ever saw. And I was amazed even by that, when it's the first one you see.
Great. Great.
I hoped.
Raster graphics. Well, yeah, I think most arcade games were pretty much raster graphics. There weren't any. Well, some of the 3D perspective ones, I guess, maybe weren't. But it seems like most of them were. It's just hard to make. Nowadays you can, but it's hard to make a 3D game
It's good.
look anywhere near as good as hand-drawn graphics. If you have a really good artist. I'm gonna have lots of magic nectar. Which is good, because I need it. It's just so risky to rest in expert Iron Man mode.
Great.
I hope.
My pleasure.
Oh, vector, okay. The opposite of raster, yeah. Ah, okay. So I know what you're talking about. So they were... It was just lined vectors too, right? It wasn't like really detailed vector graphics. Like they didn't have textures on the sides of the polygons or anything.
It's good to...
Great. Great.
19,000 gold. We're getting there, guys.
Bye-bye.
No color fill. That's cool. I also remember some games that blew my mind that like used real video footage, but you would control it. There was some kind of like fighter, jet fighter game. And to this day, I don't even know what it is. I haven't researched it, but I just remember there was a bridge and you were supposed to like, the video had the fighter going toward the bridge and you're supposed to shoot it with bombs and stuff. And it used real video. It was really weird and interesting how they did that. Star Castle was another good vector game. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one either.
It's good.
Nice. He keeps making a lot of potions for me. That's good. Because sometimes he only does like 5 at a time.
Great. Great. Great.
I hope.
There we go. Another alchemy increase.
Bye.
So that one was another Laserdisc one. Dragon's Lair was Laserdisc. That's how I was able to get such good video. Seems like the one that was at the Showbiz Pizza that I had. Would break down pretty often though. I remember it being out of order a couple times when I was there, and I was always disappointed. Like, oh man, because that was the only reason why I wanted to go there.
It's
I would go
good.
through $5 of quarters so fast. And you know, in the mid 80s, you know, $5 of quarters that's a lot of money when you're a kid.
Great! Great!
You have any more nectar? Nope.
I hope. Cheerio.
Yeah, a funny story I have about Showbiz. So I was a kid, of course, and do you guys know what Showbiz Pizza is? It's the one that had like these
It's good to see
animals,
you
like it
again.
seems like they were bears or something that were on a stage. They were like these robotic bears that would play music and stuff. Like really freaky looking. And they were almost always turned off. Like they didn't keep them turned on all the time. Okay, so when I was a kid, I was probably, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years old. I really don't know how old for sure I was, but I'm just going to say 6 or 7. And I was walking up by the stage where they were because they were just always so intriguing to me. You know, these big mechanical things, and of course the eyes they put in there look kind of real. So I'm walking up there and all of a sudden it turns on and they start like making all this noise, and it seems like they had cymbals. One of them had cymbals or something. They're slamming
I
together.
hope.
It scared the daylights out of me. I remember just, I don't think I'd ever been so scared in my life. I just took off running. And the only thing I can think of as an adult now is that some of the workers there were messing with me. And they're like, hey, watch this kid over there by the stage. And they must have flipped a switch or something to turn them on. Because there was no reason for them to turn on like that. And I don't think it would have been like a timer or anything for, you know, some
It's
reason.
good.
But, oh man, that gave me a heart attack. I still remember that.
Great!
Okay, let's see if we can sneak over
I hope.
to
Cheerio.
the weaponsmith.
Bellowed.
Turn on a chameleon here.
Ready and
I'm not
go.
going to do a light because that changes your ability to sneak around. Really paranoid to come out here. Okay. We made it.
Now who could that be? It has a booby trap.
You bellowed. Prepared.
Yeah?
I'm gonna talk to him this direction. In case something. Oh, it turns the camera. Alright, let's sell some of our junk here. And try to get some good equipment. These are actually pretty good. I'm gonna keep them. Okay, let's see what we can buy.
You bellowed?
Let's check psionics first. Since they're such weaklings, they can't really use much armor. I think I can buy these though. How many of those do I need? Just one more pair. Good news is they can throw darts that the bishops couldn't. And they can throw poison darts, not just feather. Alright, now let's see what we can get the bishop. Right now she has leather hauberk, quilt legging. She can wear leather greaves. Stud chaussis is even better. This is better than her bishop hat thing too. That overloads her, so we'll get her greaves. Man, the bard's a weakling too. Do that for now. Once we get Vi in the party, that'll make us be able to carry a lot more. Is the chat still going? I don't see any messages, and I don't know if it's just because nobody's responding or
Ciao.
just quiet. Okay, thanks, John. Just paranoid now because of how it screwed up yesterday. I wish there was like a indicator on the view that would show when it disconnected or something. Ooh, gleaming sword, nice. What does she have equipped now? Yeah, I'm definitely going to buy her that. The monster and she'll be able to hit from the back. Extended range. She'll lose her shield, but she's only using a buckler anyway, so. Most of my guys can't use this stuff. There's a heater shield. Gotta get this for the bard. Okay, so they got good upper body, and that's good lower. So not worried about that. And let's see if I can sneak in a heater shield.
Yeah?
Overload, okay. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. And then all I need to do is get Miles leveled up once so I can make him a fighter, and then I'll start focusing on strength with him. A bishop can wear this. It's a 5.5. Armor class is 6. She actually seems to be able to handle even... Yeah, she can do a studded auberg. Let's see if we can find her one.
Ready and willing.
Have to rest a little more. Yeah. Hey, Christopher Robin, welcome back to the stream. We can start the party. He's arrived. All right.
Ciao.
This is a very careful, cautious party right now, so we don't get surrounded and killed again.
You've returned.
Okay, still don't see studded upper body.
Yeah?
Let me check on her again. She can actually get a better helm, I know that. Let's see what's available. Buy some of these too. Here we go, bassinet. Both gonna get overloaded, but she's carrying a lot of these. I can split. There we go. Just a couple more times, and then we'll go get Vidomina. Yeah, you know, I tried to run, Barry, from those ensnaring spiders. Their speed was faster than mine. And they were able to run and shoot their webs in the same round. Like it was just insane. But I've been working on senses with these characters. I've been raising the senses attributes really high. So I am now going faster than even some rogues sometimes. Getting my senses up. See, his is 84. Some of them aren't that great, but just in general, they're a lot higher, and that makes a huge difference on that. So yeah, I'm super conscious of that now.
Ready and willing.
One more buskins too. What was I working on?
Yeah?
Does she have a special? No, just round. I want to get her heater too. There we go. Okay, not overloaded. Pretty appreciable armor class. Okay, the other thing I want to do is start getting Miles some stuff, but again, once I level him up, I'm going to swap all that out.
Yes.
Wow, rogues can use bastard swords? That's kind of surprising. I'm going to get him a sword too, flip him over to swords instead of daggers. Leather helm. Okay.
Yeah?
And I was looking for gloves. Mailmen's, there we go. She's wearing cur, I believe. Oh, she only has chamois? Okay. That only weighs 2. Let's flip that to him. She has the cur. It's crazy how much this makes a difference in expert Iron Man mode. Split. Let's go get Vi, and then we won't have to worry as much about the weight carrying. I do want to buy better arrows real quick. Let's see. Ooh, if a shard, I could buy that for her. Okay. She's the only one using arrows, I think. Yeah, that's part of the problem. All my guys are using slings, and those stones weigh a lot. Okay, good enough. Let's go.
Ciao.
Find Vi.
Present.
You bellowed.
I'm gonna go around this direction. What do we got? There's quite a bit of thieves over there.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to the
Sure.
temple. We'll enlist the help of the monks, because they're good fighters. And if Lord Brafet participates, he casts spells sometimes. I've seen him even cast Insanity.
Very well. Okay, Lord Brafet, we need your help. They won't be able to sneak behind me here. So what I'm going to do is cast a couple Insanities, and then we'll see what they start doing.
Check.
This will hit some, because some of the others will run up
With pleasure.
by that point. I can't do Insanity on those other
Very
7
well.
because they're too far.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We will wait for them to run up here. Barry says be careful. He can't remember if it was me You told someone else. No, it wasn't me. If you accidentally hit one of the lay brothers in the temple breath, it will turn hostile. Really? I have never seen that before. And I've done that. I've shot them in the back, you know, several times on accident. I never saw him get mad. That's interesting. Hey, T-Bone, welcome to the stream. Just now saw your comment.
Okay. Check.
Sure. With pleasure. Very well.
Gonna wait for him to get closer here again.
Check.
Yeah, I don't see any monks around. So I'll have to do this myself. I'm gonna back up just a tiny bit. Look at that. Oh, he's in the back.
With pleasure.
Let's see if we can get an insanity to hit that other group now. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, all six.
Okay. Check.
With pleasure. Very well. Nearly secundus.
You know you got some pretty quick initiative when you can go faster, at least than some of these. Because these guys almost always go first. You saw that shooting across the screen.
My word, their attack is endless.
With pleasure. Very well.
Okay.
Who's at the bottom of the stairs? Barry says.
Check.
You hit the lay brother and Rafa became red and started attacking. Oh man, that would suck during Iron Man. I'm guessing that wasn't Iron Man, right? It was just where you could reload. Just let them attack themselves over there. Oh, here's one.
With pleasure.
Okay. Check.
Very well.
That should be good.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Really exhausting my spell points here. 1 damage.
We win.
Okay, nice. Oh yeah.
To become a master soon. You see.
Delightful.
Wonderful.
Nice.
I'm making my mark.
Wow, that was a lot of increases. Okay. Intelligence and senses, that's all we're doing. I'm gonna get silence. I know I'm gonna need that relatively soon, and he's really good with air. Now this one, I believe, I gave a little bit of water to. Yeah, 3. So that I can get slow. She's the one that made it to level 2 fighter. So she's really only a level 6 psionic. So we're gonna get her slow. Okay. This one's more of my fire expert. Ooh, yes. I gotta do Ego Whip. Man, that's gonna tear him up. 70 spell points. Yeah. Okay, let's rest for a little bit. And then we'll go out there and go get Vi.
It's good to...
Where's the 10? Okay. Is the chat still working, guys? Or did it start screwing up again?
Great.
I hope to see...
Okay, thanks, John.
Bye-bye.
John's got my back. Thanks, Barry. Makes me paranoid because of what happened yesterday. Okay, let's go get Vi.
So Barry, have you beat your Wizardry 8 Expert mode yet? You said you were going to Ascension Peak. Did you reach that and finish?
There it is.
Thanks, Christopher. Appreciate that. He says he's getting obliterated in Grimoire, so he's not typing much.
Things for me.
A fight! I'm with you.
Okay. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I think I'm just doing straight out damage. I'm not gonna try to do insanity or anything here.
Okay. Check.
Sure. With pleasure. Sure. Think I'm on this.
Show.
Oh!
Okay. Check.
Very well. With pleasure. Sure. Sure. Sure.
Nice kick, guy. Just kicked his head off. Alright.
So much for that.
Alright, Miles, time for you to become a fighter. You are going to be doing swords. Close combat. Probably have him do a bow. Although it would be good to have someone that has high artifacts too. I think I'll focus on the artifacts. And then, because the bow will go up on his own as he shoots it. Alright.
Finally. Say, let's get... I thought there'd be some... Let's go... Goodness, those...
Excellent. Let's adjust all of our positions. Give her her Fashard. Okay. So let's see here.
Yeah?
Miles, you're going up
Yes.
front now.
Yeah?
Vi.
Yes.
Sonic's
Present.
definitely not going to be up there now.
Prepared.
Let's do it this... Well, yeah, let's do it this way. Either that, or I could leave the really weak psionic in the middle. Put the
Ready
bishop.
and
Let's do
willing.
that. Yeah, I like that.
Sure.
Alright, we're going to get a new gadget real soon here. So we got the hinged box.
Present. Ready and willing.
There's another one real close by here. Can this door close? No, it's broken. Something coming. Those are pretty weak androids. How many are there, though? Nah. I'm gonna go rest. What?
Bad news dead ahead.
This will be good
Look at that.
practice.
I rested for a split second to make this monk go by, and somehow these savant guards got inside and past me. That's really weird. Strange. Well, the good news is they're on the inside with Lord Braffett over there. I'll try an insanity. I just don't know if they're immune to it.
Sure. I'm on
I do have this guy right next to me. So I'll take Barry's advice and not shoot any ranged weapons,
Sure.
because that's the only thing that could potentially mess up.
With pleasure.
So the fighter, we're gonna have him either use or defend. He'll defend.
Taken care of.
Okay. No, I'm not worried about this battle. This is a fine one because I'm in a corridor and they can't surround me. So they're going to be screwed. They're the ones that are trapped. It's when they surround you that you're in deep trouble. And I'll just make sure, like I said, I don't shoot any weapons.
With pleasure.
Oh, you wiped again, huh? Grimoire's kicking your butt.
Very well.
But you love it. You'd like Wizardry 8 and Iron Man mode. Expert then, Christopher.
Sure.
She can't possibly screw up swinging this.
With pleasure. Very well.
What did she have here? Oh, she's the one who's slow. Okay. Let's get a little practice on that.
Okay. Check.
Sure. I'm on it.
There's one left somewhere.
No.
Oh, there it is. Quipu. My bishop likes saying Quipu.
Very well.
Quipu.
Okay. Check. Check.
Very
Okay.
good. Sure.
There we go. Okay. Now we can rest.
Ready and willing.
You bellowed?
Wow, it's actually daytime outside. I'll go get this gadget item. Oh, those are good guys. Okay, good. I know it's one of these buildings.
Locked. Yeah?
You bellowed?
There it is. Now, the question is, do I want to
Present.
use a hex editor and merge this into an item that you can't find in the game? There's a, what's it called? You can actually do Psionic Blast if you merge this with something else that was intended to be in the game, some kind of box. Let me see what it's called, but they forgot to put it in the game. Where is it? You merge the Jack in the Box with the Demon Doll. So the Demon Doll is like in the game, but it's not placed anywhere on the map. Otherwise, the Jack in the Box can be merged with a normal doll in order to get terror. What do you guys think? Should I hack it and give myself the Demon Doll? You have to have Gadgeteer level 11 and Engineering of 60 to do the Demon in a Box, it's called. But evidently it's fully functional. Let me see what level I'm at. So I'd have to wait 3 levels. My engineering for sure would be there by the time I got to that level. Hack it. Okay. I'll save it then for a future episode. And I'll just convert this doll to the Demon Doll. And then we'll merge it with this hinged box. Actually, wait a minute. No, you merge it with the Jack in the Box. Let me look at that again. Okay, I can still use this. I can merge this now. Yeah, so it's a double merge. Then later you get the Demon Doll and you merge it with the Jack in the Box. And then you get an upgrade essentially. Then it becomes a Demon in the Box. So yeah, I can still do this. So now it'll do terror, and then later on, once I get to level 11, I'll give myself the Demon Doll and merge that in. And then we'll have Psionic Blast on the Gadgeteer, which will be really cool. Christopher asks, isn't there a Wizardry 8 mod patch that adds a couple other cutting room floor bugged forgotten things? Yeah, I think there is. I've never used it. But yeah, I do think there is a mod or two out there. Annabelle in a box. I don't think there's anything else in here. Nope.
But yeah, it's interesting. And I was reading interviews by some of the developers of this game, and it sounds like there was one guy in charge
Dad.
of deciding where all of
Yeah?
the items get placed on the map. Like that was his job to figure all that out, or part of his job. He did more than that, but it sounds like they kind of did that late game. Like the whole game was developed, and then he had to figure out where to put this stuff.
Present.
And so I could see how some things, slip through the cracks like that.
Great.
Nothing else? No. Those are good guys. Okay, let's go we'll go get our diamond epi. Actually, we'll do helis too.
Think I recognize them.
Wow, Helly. Long. 7. What the hell? It's a lot. Did it have to him? He's here. It's why we on the asphalt. This'll hit the spot. Sure thing. And you are.
Wait,
Now it'll call. Good thinking, Mom. Where are? Allow me the pleasure.
Okay. I don't think she has anything I need. Oh, well, I can merge 3 potions while I'm here.
Great.
No.
I'll see you.
Ciao.
Oh, showing something on there, but that's in the other room. This instrument's pretty useless, but I'm gonna use it anyway. You can use it to kind of train your music skill if you're on Lord Prophet, if you really want to spend a lot of time.
Ready and willing. Trapped.
You bellowed?
Prepared.
Yeah?
Now this doesn't make sense to me. Look at this. There's only 2 possible mechanical buttons to push. And green boxes mean you're guaranteed to know what it is. So this should be poison darts. But it can't be. Oh! Wow. Yeah, that was a noob mistake. I did that earlier. I forgot that it changed the buttons when you click on this. That's really funny. Yeah, I was thinking it only had the 2 possibilities, and I'm like, why is it showing a green guaranteed there? You'd think I would remember that playing this game all the way through 5 times.
You bellowed?
Present.
Acid bomb. That's good if I had someone I could trust to throw it and not backfire it.
Relax. This fight will be easy.
Okay.
We're gonna whip their ego.
Very well.
Check.
With pleasure. Sure. Sure.
Taken care of. Taken care of.
I'm on it. With pleasure. Very well.
Okay.
Sweet.
Looks trapped.
Prepared.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and rest.
Got a trap. Prepared.
Yeah?
Okay, now it's definitely a dagger scatter.
Oh, jolly good.
Wow, Medusa stones. It's not many, but that's pretty interesting finding those early. Okay. We're done with this area.
Ready and willing. Present.
You bellowed?
Let's see. We need Anna's card. But before we do that, let's stop by the jail.
Locked. Yeah? I think it's locked.
Locked.
I think it's locked.
Locked.
Look, creatures. Present. Relax, this fight will be easy. Sure, sure.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Okay.
Cast our direct
Check.
single hit spells.
Very well.
Okay.
Check.
Sure.
Silencio!
Okay, I'll go down here.
Present.
You bellowed.
This will be good practice.
I do the same thing, just the
Okay.
single attacks.
Check.
Sure. I'm on it. Very well.
With pleasure.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Haha, that's insane.
Sure.
Nice. Just regular arrows. Yeah, I think someone said the demon doll for that one psionic blast instrument is supposed to be somewhere in the Rapix castle.
You bellowed.
But it's not. I don't know if it's because of a bug or I forgot to put it there. Ooh, nice. 20% versus water. Hey, that helps against paralysis. It doesn't help against the web, but it helps against paralysis. Who can use it? Psionics can. Good. Let's give it to him. You can train your alchemy and earth magic skills here with level 1 knock knock. Yeah, I don't have knock knock right now, unfortunately, but hopefully I'll get it fairly soon if I can find a book. Let's see here. Who are we going to give that to? The fighters are the only ones up front now, so let's give it to Miles. Another 10% versus water. Nice. So 30% paralyzed resistant, essentially. Yeah, I'll have to come back here and do that training that Barry's talking about. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I don't have it.
Ready and willing.
Yeah, I don't. Anna sells Knock Knock. That'd be cool. I'm gonna go check it out.
You bellowed?
Okay, Anna. Let's see here. Let's hope I don't run into the savants that killed me the one time trying to go by here. Yeah, I don't know. Dungeons and Dragons just called it Knock. AD&D, they were probably the first ones that did that. Ah, I saw some bad guys there.
Company.
Just cleared it. Let me see if they walk by me here. Too bad I don't have X-ray yet. She won't talk to me from here. Let me see if I can close. Is there a door here? Nope. Look at them. They were waiting for me out there. Did you see that? Oh, they're not very strong anyway, so it's not the scary ones.
Check.
I'm on it.
Sure. Sure.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Anna Leon flees for her life. So I didn't know her last name was dash AM.
I think you bet.
Wow, Miles is up another level. Fighters level up so quickly. Let's see here.
Well, oh, but
All right, let's get some stuff. I was gonna get Miles a bow too. Oh, Cyanics can wear this. Gives them 10% divine resistance too. Nice. Okay, let's see if she has any books yet. Okay. There it is. Let's see if I can learn it yet. I can! Excellent. Well, yeah, because she can't learn that one, but she can learn the other one. She can learn that too. Might as well get it. Give her spell point boosts. And these I can use for some things later on, so I'm definitely buying them to merge for my gadgeteer. In fact, I think there's 2 gadgets that require electrodes, so I might as well just buy another one right now. Let's see, duct tape. Nah, it does paralyze.
My pleasure. Great! Great! Great!
Okay, I can go back and train that knock-knock. Oh, those are good guys.
Shoo, shoo, go away.
You've returned.
Shoo, shoo, go away. Napalm bomb. Okay.
Yes.
Vi and
Yes.
Miles, you both need some equipment. Wow, she didn't even have boots. Those are really good, but I'll have to come back because I don't want to waste all my money. And then the bard can use this. There we go. Somehow I gotta, maybe when she levels up I'll give her more strength. $613. Okay. Yeah. So what I'll do for now is
Until
go do some more
pleasure.
potions. Yeah, those were wannabe brigands, weren't they? But before I do that, I'm going to go in here and rest. Before I take the short stroll over to that Lord Braffit's. I don't think monsters can come in here when you have the door shut like that.
Ready and willing.
But I've been surprised in this game many times. I forgot I had Enchanted Blade now. Okay, and then I cast these just to practice for the characters because a lot of times you don't need them. It'll raise their skills slowly. But yeah, I didn't see the chat results last night when you guys were talking. Did you see when I was surrounded and I had no way of squeezing by that the physics screwed up and it pushed me and shot me out of the circle? And I landed on the other side of all those?
Vitalia
Oh, it's good.
I am certain
He took.
he's here.
Believe if it hadn't been. I would
None of it.
trust me.
And you fellows?
Can't learn this yet, can she?
Ready and willing.
Oh, she can. Whew. I'm gonna buy that. I can work my way back.
Great. Great.
Yeah, it was crazy. I've seen that happen when I've approached enemies before. Like
It was
if
a pleasure.
you're in run command and you just slowly go up toward them, it bounces you back, but it repels you. And last night when I was surrounded by all those things, I'm like, well, only thing my hope I have is to squeeze through. And then all of a sudden, after I just kept messing with it, I was just getting ready to give up, and it shot me out of them. And I was like, wow, that's so weird. Then I saw I could open that door. I'm like, okay, I can go in here and then close the door. So it let me open the door during combat, but it won't let you close the door. It's like, oh man. So needless to say, I died. Had to restart.
Great.
Heavy heal, okay.
How in... I hope.
Yeah, it's toward the end, so if you just fast forward to the very end of the game, I
Bye-bye.
got surrounded here in Arnika by those androids. It was a bad situation. That's why I'm being very careful this time. The game always keeps you on your toes, no doubt about it. And hopefully I won't have any glitches this game, because last time it glitched out on the Android, and then everything started acting weird.
Great.
I hope.
Yeah, I should have added a label I died. I did put it in the comments section, but I'm always torn on whether people want spoilers or not. Because some people hate them and other people would rather know because the spoiler would make them watch it.
It's good to...
Yeah, the train teleporter glitch, like Barry said. Yep, I had never seen that either. Luckily, it still would function. It just didn't take you where it looked like it was going to take you. It was showing the wrong picture. But I figured out that depending on which buttons were raised and stuff,
I hope.
you could still
Bye.
make it work. Yeah, there's something else too that was really weird. What was it? Well, even in this one, so far I've had something weird happen. There's that guy named Urk, URQ, who's the NPC in the monastery. He came running out to attack an enemy. Like, I ran all the way back to him this game because Gregor killed 3 of my guys. And that's my only chance, was running. So I pulled Gregor all the way back to him. And then Gregor started retreating. And then Urk chased him. And he chased him like really far. So now Urk is stuck. He did not return to his original position in this game. He's like really close to where the demon weapons are. There's like a column thing that goes through there. He's like right by there, and he won't go back. So eventually when I go to get the demon weapons again, you'll see him. He'll still be there.
Great. Great.
And then, oh, I know what it was last game. Zant. Zant ran because some monsters were was attacking me in there, and so she ran out of the area, and I couldn't talk to her anymore because she, you know, hides behind that little door there. So it's like, man, this somebody. I think his name is it Burrs? Which one's Urk? URQ. I thought it was the Trini guy. Is Urk the later Trini guy in Trenton? Because it was the original NPC from the monastery, whatever his name is.
It's good.
Ooh, 15 of them, nice. Burrs is Trini, Urk. Oh, you're right. Okay. Urk is the Mook. No, it was not the Mook. It was
Great.
Burrs the Trini. I used the wrong name.
Great. Great.
Yeah, I haven't got anywhere near approaching the Mooks yet. I haven't even reached Martin's Bluff or the Umpani. See, if I go Umpani first, then I'll get the flag.
It's good to see.
Okay.
Great. Great. Great.
I hope.
Cheerio!
How much gold do we have
It's
now?
good to see you again.
14,000, okay. Let's see. Spell books. Ooh, nice. You can learn that. Can't learn magic screen yet.
Prepared. You bellowed?
What's weird about this is he casts psionic spells like he's a psionic, yet a lot of the spells that he has available in the books are pre-spells.
Present.
It's like they couldn't decide what to make this guy.
Yes.
Okay.
I hoped.
Farewell. Great.
Excellent. Well, let's go do a little training at the bank vault.
Ready and willing.
You bellowed.
Wow, that's way too
Ready
dark.
and willing. It's locked up tight.
Prepared. You bellowed.
She has
Ready
knock
and
knock, doesn't
willing.
she? Yeah, this seems to speed up learning a lot faster than the alchemy does.
I think it's locked.
It's already at 2. She recovers pretty quick too.
I think it's locked.
3.
I think it's locked.
Four. It's just going up once every time.
Locked.
There we go. Wizardry went up too. Yeah, it is a really cool unlock system, isn't it?
Spotted a wild one. I think it's locked.
Wow, 7 earth magic already. That's crazy how much that went up.
Locked.
9, so it went up twice. And the coolest part is how it raises your wizardry.
Locked.
Well, guys, I'll probably call it quits. I'll do this offline because I know it's got to be absolutely mind-numbing to watch. So I enjoyed the chat. It was fun hanging out with you guys again. So thanks for all the information and fun thoughts and memories too when we were talking about the past earlier. So I hope you guys have a good afternoon and evening, and I will see you again soon.